Okay, I'm making this video to show how to assemble this table. I've got the granite rolls laid out here. The yokes are right there. You're going to want to set these granite rolls on a carpet runner, or have 3 little individual carpet pads. You can buy them at Home Depot, places like that. Most carpet runners are about 2 foot by 7 foot. These have to be 40 inches on center. So you're going to start with your center roll centered in the room, the center line of the table. This is where you start right here. This is just a rug I got sitting here on the floor. Each one of these granite rolls has a flat spot on it. So you're going to want that flat spot down. And I'm going to put this roll 40 inches from this roll here. Make sure I got the flat spot down. Yeah, there's a flat spot right there. And I'm going to just hook the end of that shaft and slide this. Each one of these granite rolls weighs 200 pounds. Once you set these down, you're not going to move them. And these can be tweaked a little bit later. I'm just hooking the tape on the end of the shaft and going to the near side of this shaft here. Okay, that one's close enough. Inch away. I'm going to have to line them up this way too. The yokes that attach to these weigh 100 pounds. So these are 300 pounds a piece when they're assembled with the yoke. Okay, I'm just going to do a line of sight down these shafts and adjust these so they're lined up. This is a little harder adjustment here. Went a little bit too far there. Okay, those 3 line up. I'm going to double check my 40 inches. I'm a ½ inch too far. $40 1/8, that's close enough. 40 1/4, let's give it a little bit of a jug. And let me double check this one again. 40 1/8. That's a little under 40. Okay. Got these hubs. No real inside or outside. They just sit on like this, and the yoke's going to slide on top with the bolt going through. Now I'm just going to lay this yoke down on the floor, on the carpet, being careful not to drop it. If you drop one of these on your foot, you're going to break your foot. Doesn't matter which way these yokes go on. They're pretty symmetrical. This is the first time I've tried sticking these bolts through since I've cleaned these. So on some of them I'm just flipping the yoke. I'm flipping this hub around. Still some junk in there. Full of chocolate goo, I'm guessing. There we go. And I'm going to lay that down. Okay, I got a carpet pad right there. This is probably a two-man job, but I'm doing this myself. Okay, so once this is set on a piece of carpet, I'm going to raise this yoke up and just put one bolt in. I painted the heads of the bolts to match the yokes, and the paint's still tacky, so I got to wait a while before I use those. So let's just lift these up here. Set my bolt on top. I'm just going to line up one of these holes, stick the bolt in, and I will snug it up. And I will be right back with some other bolts. Okay, I've only got 4 spare bolts to use until the other one's dry. There are 4 bolts on each one of these. So now I'm trying to decide if I do this one next or this one. Whichever one I do next, I'm going to do the end one here, and then I'll leave the bolt just a little bit loose, because when I swing the next one up, it's going to have to raise up just slightly to get it to slide underneath there. Just lift up a little bit, and that lines up perfect. With just enough slop in those yolks. Now this rug is ugly, so I got some big washers for this too, but once the table's set, tabletop is set on this, you'll never even see those bolts. I painted them to match this. I'm not going to go with washers. These only have to be finger tight. They're 7/8 inch bolts. So that's it. That's the assembled base. Once I get the top sprayed, I'll bring the top in and set the top on here. There's slotted holes on each end of this to make up for misalignment. So that went really, really simple. A lot simpler than actually I thought it would.